Welcome back, MTG Joe here. Today we're going to be playing a brew in Standard Best of One. This is a deck that I saw from Untapped GG tracked, and it had about a 58% win rate up to between Diamond and Mythic. Fairly small sample size, just over 100 games played, but the big thing with this deck was it might finally be playable, and we got a couple new cards, and I want to give it a shot, see how it is. I'm at the Diamond floor. I've been just trying out random stuff, so this is the best time to try out some of these strategies. So Dimir Toxic, and I did make a couple changes to respect the current meta, with basically just adding in 3 cutdowns in lieu of the 4th Liliana and 2 of the Dimir Legendary 1/3 Toxic. I don't think that card's playable. But the core of the deck, we are trying to kill our opponent with Toxic, but not in the green-white version where everything has Toxic. So you have like Voidwing Hybrid that comes back from your graveyard whenever you proliferate. So think of this more of a proliferate version. So what we're really trying to do is put on a point of Toxic, so Voidwing, the Billis Skullwaller, yeah, pretty much that. So these 2 cards are going to inflict the poison on our opponent, and then what we have is a number of ways to take advantage. So Corrupted, we can exile any creature if we hit enough poison. The Augury lets us proliferate. And Anticipate, we have Make Disappear, that then becomes a hard counter spell. Draw 2 for 1 card. We have the Chrome Host Seed Shark is kind of an alternative, so it's kind of like mid-range Dimir control, proliferating with Vraska, proliferating with Liliana. We have Myrex in the mana base, so we're gonna see how it goes. This very well can be a dumpster pile, but I got a daily quest to destroy stuff, and hopefully, you know, I was playing enchantments, but enchantments exiles, so we'll give this a shot. But we'll try out some decks. I like being on the floors of certain ranks because you can throw out some decks you don't feel bad. Give it a shot and kind of go from there. So as we wait for our first opponent, as always, if you haven't done so, we are trying to hit 10,000 subs on the channel. We're closing in on 9,000. So if you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Free, easy, and helps the channel. Otherwise, appreciate any likes or comments on the video. Let's go. Turn 1. This is actually pretty solid because even if they have Thalia, I have cut down. Ossification. Interesting. Okay, so we'll counter. I mean, if they're gonna ossify that, oh, so this is just blue or this is the mono white Orzhov deck. Do I care at this point about getting? Probably get Liliana going.
I'm tired of your secrets.
They're going up to Sanctuary Warden. Interesting. Double ossification's rough.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
Okay, so what we can do, depending on what they play. So they do have Bankbuster here. Doesn't do too much. Just pass the turn. So I could Liliana, but like now I'm going to card disadvantage route, so we'll just hold this. Without the Bladewing, it's kind of like Liliana doesn't play the best because we are at the core. Just gonna get ground out by these at this point. Farmhand's fine. Just exile it. I have a counter spell in the tank, but at this point we haven't even given the first point of Toxic. Myrex is going to be annoying as well because now they're going to start being able to hit us. I should have Bring to Eternity. I need to get in here. Doesn't feel great. Auto-wiring a token. Okay, we got Seed Shark. So they do have card draw here. Hopefully this can start getting us going. One. So I can... I think we just do this. They still get the Paragon, but it gives me an opportunity here. Unfortunately, just being a little short, it stops them from being able to play their other spell for the turn. But we're going to get ground out here. Yeah, we're just dead. It's not really catch-up mechanic at this point. The shark can get going, but the problem is they're going to be drawing 3 cards a turn potentially. And then we're just going to kind of get ground down. So first game, not great. The biggest thing there is just not being able to get enough Toxic on our opponent. They answered our turn 1 play, like obviously double ossification feels pretty bad. I don't know if I want Liliana, to be honest, in this. So opponent goes first, we have Dark Slick on 1. Pretty decent. Go 2, 3 potentially. See what we can do. Might be 2, 3, but kind of play it out. The Voidwing also is pretty susceptible to just random graveyard hate. Because like if they have cut down here, which they had priority while it was still on the stack. Okay, so we're just going to get rid of this now. It's a little awkward from curve consideration purposes. While we would have liked to obviously drop the Seed Shark and then cast it. Smoldering Egg. So I think here we just pass the turn. So I have both of these available. And then this will let me proliferate as well, so then it turns on Distorted, so then I can Seed Shark and play it, which has some value. Play around, make disappear here. Okay, so they Memory Deluge. That's still only 5 counters. This needs 7. This is just really bad in a cut down meta. So this is either, this could be just like play with fire. Which is actually good because if they kill it, then I can proliferate and get it back to hand. My friend, my friend. Okay, so they go March here. What did they discard? Lier and Chrome Shark. Vraska seems pretty solid, but there's also the Chrome Shark. Because I can do this with the Chrome Shark and then have up Counterspell. This is just a cast trigger, so this will flip, so probably just go Vraska. So I can do this, draw 2, see what we get. Probably just do this. Terrible tapping. Since I can't activate anyways, I think we just do this. Okay, so they go Lier. They have protection of the March now, but that does require them to spend some spells. So I can Liliana. That'll force, because they have to discard otherwise if I target to phase out. So I think we're going to do this. So get them to sack here. Okay, so they do. Spend another resource there.
Sacrifices must be made.
Ah, I should have done the other way. That was dumb. We were trying to go for the Toxic win. My thought was I was more comfortable with this dying. Okay, so they have the dragon here. The dragon can deal 2 damage. I think we do this. Another Void Wing's pretty nice.
Drop it.
Okay, so they discard land. Vraska sticks. So I have 2 options here. I can get rid of the Ashmote, which I think I like. This game's not too bad, all things considered. Vraska's going to be pretty solid now in terms of just proliferating on all these other spells. I have Takanuma in hand that can rebuy something. And even here, if they have a removal spell, they have to deal with this. These play around Go for the Throat, which is nice. Which could be what's in the opponent's hand. Mind you, the turn passed fairly quickly. They did have Chrome Host. Like, Chrome Host could still be hit. There was a play where I don't use all of Vraska, pay down like 2 life. That way I had an extra mana up for the second incubator token.
Whatever.
Okay, so they do hit Vraska like this. And they can actually, if they want, Brotherhood's End again, naming artifacts. Which is a pretty big play. So maybe it was hitting Lier that was a correct, but this does leave me then the Chrome Host. Okay, we see that. I have Lily, right? No make disappear. Alrighty. That was pretty good.
Happy to help, but I'm tough. One of your friends has to.
So kind of get that rebuy value. Now they're without threats. I can basically eat away at their hand. Yeah, they do get Smoldering Egg back. Vraska's great here. So with Vraska, we get all our... Okay, so draw 4. Seems pretty solid.
We all have things.
I just want to hold this up. While I can attack for 4, I think just protecting at this point. They got rid of another Gix command. They are corrupted, so this is a hard counter spell at this point. They haven't shown any counters up to this point. We've seen about 20 cards in their library. We'll just counter big score here. They get no value. They just 2-for-1 themselves. And then we get them. Alright. The shark was very good there. We won more off the shark than anything else. I wonder... Because there's like the afflict with... Like, this is good. That's fine. I think we give it another go. It's been reasonable that game, but that's not really a meta deck. Maybe we want Lier? I can see Lier doing pretty well in this deck. We're discarding stuff to Liliana. It plays around... It's a little tricky, because like Lier plays around Cut Down, but still gets hit by Go for the Throat. We go first. Think we mulligan? Yes. Okay, keep. I think it's bind here. So the Myrex can make me blue mana on turn 2 to cast Voidwing. So could be... Oh, so control. Try to get Liliana going.
Nobody knows, Dominarius. You won't be outsmarting me.
Okay, so it is just Esper control. Something you don't see much of. So they're not going to be on Ossification, which is good. They could be on Void Rend. Okay, so cut down. I don't have blue mana, which is very annoying.
I'm tired of your secrets.
I think we just have to do this. Problem is, like, even just hitting another land would have been great there. That's really unfortunate. They do have the... Okay, we did hit blue here. So I can down tick on Lily. I think we just try to continue eating at their hand. We don't have a great options here, but... So they have Jace. So depending what they do here, if I hit a land, I can Vraska, Proliferate. Okay, I just hit Voidwing here. Oh, I missed it. I could have ultimated. I had the ability to ult there. Let's take the land. So they could attack in with Bankbuster.
You couldn't be more annoying.
See what they do here. Okay.
Fast as a puzzle. I've got eyes everywhere.
And the problem is they've drawn so much this game, and we just missed way too many turns of action.
Phyrexian life will rise from your corpses. Embrace the inevitable.
So we'll do these three. I get back Bladewing.
This was boring anyway. This isn't how things were supposed to go.
So let's do 2, 1, 1. Like, it's not great either way, but let's put this in the 2 pile. Again, not a great situation, but I could only play. We missed land at a critical turn. Lily ultimate maybe saves us last turn if I just play that different. But if we were able to sneak like Vraska down last turn, would have been pretty big as well. So that comes down. They get their token. We might be okay. So they draw here. That gets them bigger. Play around, make this appear here. I need Bind to Affliction. Looks like they have removal. So the question is, do I let Vraska go? I probably save Vraska here. Just because Vraska can buy me back these Blade Wings. It puts them to 5 Toxic. What's my best draw? Probably like Anoint. Other Blade Wing's not bad. So Bind's actually pretty solid here. The fact that 2 of our blue lands are also pain lands has just been really unfortunate this game. We'll see what they do here. I would have loved, like, if we had one more blue source, we would have been in great standings. Do we maybe let Vraska die? Probably not. I need Anoint with Affliction. Yeah, they're just going face. Suggests... What is this line? If they're going face, as if it's a sweeper. I am losing life at a fairly alarming rate. All right. They don't kill me this turn, maybe kill them next. Cut down, unfortunately, is not going to be it. Create a token here. Cut down the pilot. What is their hand? Anoint, yes. So I can do... 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect. Wonder if they have the Wandering Emperor. I'd rather do it next turn when we could just thread in lethal. Okay, so that does tap them out. We'll decline to pay here. I have Anoint for this Bank Buster. And then I also get the token here. So I can activate the token on their step. Second Anoint, also very good. Okay, so we got Blade Wings back. Got him! The engine's working. Alright, so I'm going to wrap this one up. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we will catch you next time. Hope you have a great one. Stay safe out there.